What would be causing us not to have audio? Hey!
I've been there that we're working on audio.
She already has. Mom says plug it in.
Plug it in. Just plug it in, plug it in.
Glade.
Yep.
Glade.
I thought that was for Breeze. Oh my gosh! We got audio! Dun dun dun!
Can you mute the can you mute the microphone on that where it says input audio?
Mom says
Hello?
Test. This is the test.
this is a test from your broadcast.
Broadcasting station that we suck. We suck. It's not like they can hear us anyways.
They probably can.
No, they can't. Because right now,
Yeah, Rick's saying no sound again.
There it is.
Oh. Good.
good? Oh. Broadcasting station that
Yeah, that's gonna come across here.
I know. What? I was just. We suck. Okay, so.
Wow.
It's okay, bro.
I just need audio to stay
Functioning
on this
Yeah.
this stream. Absolutely amazing.
Just
Yes.
as Mike speaks. LOL.
Yes.
I
Yep.
can hear now.
Mike, I
Mike,
can hear you say that
you
sucks.
that sucks. Are you
All right.
sure?
So episode two. Episode
Episode 2!
I'm
Yeah.
Jason Massey. This
I
is
am
Matt
Matthew
Massey.
I am Mike Massey. We have rehearsed this about 4 times now. We'll get it right the first time, possibly.
I don't
next
know
time.
why we're having microphone issues, but hopefully we keep sound the rest of the way.
Yes.
But this show is to be about fun, and we're having fun, aren't we?
Yes.
But
We'll get to the fun part here soon.
But no, that the whole goal of this was for us to hang out and have fun. And as we get newcomers, we'll just give that short message, who we are and what we do, and that's the whole goal of this podcast. So
Thank you to everybody that's already started liking our page.
Yes.
I
Keep
think
on liking it.
yeah, I see quite a few people since we were here last. Was looks like Zachary Elliott, Albert Smith, Valerie Muscle probably.
I don't-
Sam
I-
Crover, you guys know who Sam is.
Crover, yeah, hey.
Mike Sage, Mike Leatherman, Danielle Kruner, and a graduate that I have there, Wayne Wells. I graduated with him. And then we got Cheyenne and Mom liking the stream. That's not touchscreen, but it was a cool try.
I know. It was
But
funny. Hi, Dad, and Albert Smith.
maybe when we become famous, we'll have a touchscreen.
yes, maybe as we grow with this podcast and make tons of money, it'll be so
An
interactive.
amazing audio.
And maybe we will actually have the audio not actually fail.
Yes.
you know, you had a 2-year associate's degree with computer stuff, so why didn't you have the audio mixer? Bro?
Hey, you know what? I bought the audio stuff and the lights to have a little bit better audio than that. Lights.
Yeah, I'm guessing the lighting looks a
So-
lot better. We have a desk. And as
Yes.
I was saying in the beginning, now that we have a desk, I think some eating challenges.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that'd be cool. So make sure you leave a comment about like some challenges that you think we should try. And
We have to put at least a
Yeah.
list of stuff that we do not and I refuse to eat, and that would be feces. No feces.
Well, you talk enough of it as it is.
yeah, you talk.
Yes,
you
I
talk
talk
enough.
enough of
You
the
talk
feces,
enough crap as it is.
but
we don't-
not gonna eat feces.
Yeah. All right. Ashley just did a follow on the page. Appreciate that, Ashley. We really
Thank you,
do.
Ashley.
Yeah, I think our goals, we keep putting new goals up, and we appreciate you guys doing that. So,
Yep.
but yeah, no feces on an eating challenge.
No.
If you do something hot, this guy is going to have to do it. He's just going to have to suck it up a little bit, and
Yeah,
that's the fun
I
part.
have no problems eating anything hot. It's the jalapenos. I just don't like the flavor and the taste of it.
Yeah, but it'll be an eating challenge, and it'll be for the entertainment value, which
Yes.
people will enjoy.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
we've got someone to follow her.
Yeah,
It actually showed up on the screen there. That's kind of cool. Now we can actually say it, even though
Yeah,
we saw it
Facebook.
here.
Facebook has a delay,
A little
which
delay.
which
Just
really
10
kind of stinks. But other than that,
oh, we got another. She even liked it as well.
oh, she liked the stream. Sweet.
Nice. Cool.
But
So what
yeah.
have you guys done since our last stream?
What have you done since the last stream?
Watch YouTube videos.
Well, now
Watch
you're
TV.
on COVID work from home now.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Right now I'm working. They just started yesterday. I'm actually working at home as a technician now. So basically, in Michigan and other states in our area, they're really stricted on the COVID thing. So now I'm actually
Talk to your
calling,
guests.
and I actually have to call customers and talk to them about what their issue is and why they're down and all that fun stuff. If they answer the phone, because most of the time they usually don't know we're calling. They get put basically when they call in, they're having an issue. They get put on a list, and then when we get to the list, that's when we call. So
So you can help people with technical issues.
exactly. That's
Even
what it is.
outside of here, outside of work, you could probably help somebody in this stream if they had a
Exactly.
computer technical issue.
If they wanted me to answer a question, that'd be awesome. If we can
Sweet.
do it live right now, because I'm sure if you having an issue,
We're not going to answer that tech question
Everybody.
in a way of fixing it live.
Why
but you-
not?
You, could be reached
not?
out privately and ask.
Yeah.
or
And follow back through.
Or we can actually do is that if they have a technical issue, the next stream we can actually
I don't think they're
help
going to
them.
wait 7 days.
No, I'm saying we can
Oh.
help them, and then actually in the live stream tell them how we
Oh,
fix
tell them
the
how
issue.
we fixed the issue.
So that because someone else might have the exact same issue,
Yeah, that's a
then
good
actually having me answer the same question
Yeah.
30, 40 times, it can be answered in the stream.
Yeah, I get it. It's cool stuff.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
I was off the last couple of days from work.
Yeah, I saw you were out walking the dogs.
Yeah, we took the dogs for a walk.
Well, actually, I saw.
like chatterness.
Well,
on my
no,
video.
actually, I think I saw Allie out walking the dogs. You were part of
Yes.
the dogs, right? You were
Yes.
the dog.
Yes.
Got
I am. I can't help it.
3 dogs in the house.
It was a nice night last night, so we went out for a walk and everything.
Yeah, it was nice.
I just got some that Dr. Sasquatch soap.
Oh,
it
you got
finally came in.
nice.
That stuff is bomb. Yeah. I got the
Got your nibbits smelling pretty good, I guess.
yes.
As they say,
Yeah.
the giblets or whatever they call it on that commercial.
Smell manly. It's
Yes.
like the forest.
Well, I don't.
So a man smells like a forest.
Like it's citrus.
No, he's saying his
So-
forest smells like a forest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is what he's saying.
So you smelled a lot of forest before then?
So what he's saying, he doesn't have the lawnmower 3, so his forest smells. Never mind. Anyways, moving on. Matt, do you have a spiked collar? Laugh out loud. No.
Spike on?
It might be because of the mic. Maybe she
Yeah.
thinks that the mic looks like a spike, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what it is when I look at the stream. But
She's talking about like a V-neck.
I don't know.
no, she says spike collar.
What is this spike calling?
I don't know, but obviously the audio sounds good and she's replying to it.
So at
that's
least, yeah,
good.
that's working.
Good stuff.
So what have you been doing?
I've been working on my Subaru. It's been a good time. I've got total of 80 to 90
Oh,
pounds.
for your dog walks.
Oh,
Do you have a?
Oh, spike collar for the dogs. Oh, for me.
Yes.
Hey.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Mom.
there we go.
You got to imagine there is the big delay. So when we see the spike collar thing, we're like, "What are you talking about?" So yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
6-minute delay kind of sucks.
I think those are for the other walks. But
Yes.
with regards to the Subaru, yeah, I've got another 80 some pounds reduced out of the car. I'm still taking, I I think I'm at a point now where I'm done taking things off the car and putting things on the car, which is going to be nice because I'm ready to start seeing holes in the basement. And it would be great to just have a magic wand and go boom and make the car drivable, but it's not at that point.
That car's gonna be fast.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's not going to be the fastest Subaru on earth, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait. Can't wait to get it done.
Now we just have to take it to the Gambler 500.
No, that won't happen. No. It's going to be too much fun of a car to be trashing it there. So, but yeah, that's it. I mean, and then working on the studio, getting the new lights put in, getting the desk put in, getting the microphone to make our show look more entertaining for you.
We don't look
So-
yellow. You know that? We don't look yellow like we did in our
This
first
is
episode.
something about having
Oh.
on yourself. Yeah.
She says she
Yes.
thought we were talking about ourselves.
Oh.
We were trying to figure out where the collar was.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's what Mom meant too. Nah, probably not. Who knows? But yeah, other than that, that's what I've been up to. It's been hot. I think the car lost 83 pounds. I feel like I lost 50 pounds, but still look like I'm a, fat
50.
dude. So,
Fat guy.
an old jacket. Yeah, I feel like that in my work clothes some days. But yeah, other than that, that's what I've been up to. Just want to get my car rolling.
Alright.
Cool, man. Cool. How about you guys? What have you guys been doing since we last chatted? And we can catch up
Might
with
take
those.
you a while, but when you're done, you can sit back and smile.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, that is very true for sure. You're gonna be a great big grin when that gas pedal's down on the floor. So
And then he gets the pink tickets.
no, we're not gonna do that. But are you guys going to have guest on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, whenever that's going to get over. And that's probably a good, I mean, we can go right into that. That's probably a good
Yeah.
topic to go
I
right
mean,
into.
I'm guessing December is when it's going to end.
So
I don't.
we've already
January.
we've already got a dunk tank ready that's going to have bleach in it.
Zoom, zoom.
So you get dunked in it before you become a guest to come on the show.
Yeah, see, we don't get to make $100 million deals with Spotify like Joe Rogan and then just pay the COVID testing before you
Yes.
join the show like
Yeah.
he does. That would be great. We could hit that. You guys just keep donating money to us and we'll make that work.
Yeah, no doubt.
Ashley likes that we're both wearing
Marvel t-shirts.
Marvel t-shirts. Yeah, I like Deadpool. Deadpool's my buddy. Yeah, and you're wearing America.
Grunt style.
But yeah, I guess we can go right into
So
the
yes,
COVID
the COVID.
stuff.
So starting Monday, July 27th, you are going to be required to wear a mask. 8 years or older, in public indoor spaces, public transit, and outdoor areas where you can't properly social distance, you have to wear a mask. It is considered a Class B misdemeanor.
And
you get 6 months.
That's supposed to be in Indiana, and the Attorney General is fighting this. Go to jail for not wearing a mask.
Yes. Yeah.
But it is something to get on your radar. Go to your local news and go see what they're saying. To kind of, I mean, you don't want to go to the news all the time, but this is probably something you,
You
probably
can
want to
get more
an idea.
information from the actual government website.
Yeah,
of
Indiana.gov.
Indiana.gov. Apparently, they have all the information. When I talked to Fort Wayne Police Department, I called dispatch.
Yeah.
I did dial 911. I know everybody's like, "Oh my God, you called no."
No, I'm
I
sure
called the
they talk-
dispatch. Dispatch usually will answer questions as long as they're not busy.
Yeah.
But they basically said, for me, was that you go on the website, and yes, it is a Class B misdemeanor. If they're going to be forcing it, that's the question, because it's kind of hard for them to do that, and when they also have the negative already of being with all this other stupid stuff going on,
Well, you also,
So-
you also have to look at
it's gonna be kind of hard.
police are peace officers, so they,
Yes.
under their own right, can give you a ticket or not give you a ticket
Yes.
for speeding, for not having your seatbelt on, different things. So ultimately, I think the only way we're going to get through all this is if we can get solid leadership that says, do this. We're being asked to do this. I'm going to follow that rule. Obviously, I know that we're, not doing our social distancing, but we've done our social distancing before the show and knowing what we're doing. We're communicating with each other as far as where we are. And,
Yep.
But and
I don't really travel anywhere.
yeah,
So
at
another-
work, I have to wear a mask, and I work in the office. At work, we had cases where people were getting tested for it, knew they were getting tested for it, and you know, it's just an option that it sucks, but it's like I think back when seatbelts sucked, we all hated them, and now look, we're wearing seatbelts. So I'm probably not the same analogy, but it's probably hard to, you know, you're right and not right, but at the same time, you know, I don't know. It's a slippery slope that I really don't want to get in the weeds on, but at the same time, it's something that we got to bring up. So,
and one thing they did say is that it does enforce a little bit of the stores to be able to trespass you, because now, right now, they can't really trespass you because it's not an actual law. Now they can actually trespass you on property. So if you go to Walmart and you're not wearing your mask, and they ask you, "Where's your mask?" and then
you mean refuse service?
No, they will actually can call the police and they will trespass you, and you can never go to that store again.
Oh, all right. So
this is basically giving them more rights to basically push you out of the store.
So it's giving the business owners and the employers the leverage they need to reinforce the rules that are already within these businesses.
Pretty much. Even though the whole time that they were already asking us not to wear a mask.
Well, that's early on. So
now they're asking, well, we got to wear the mask.
It goes back to that leadership. It sucks because we were told not to, and then we're told to, and then the fortunate thing is there's been a few months into this now where they're like, look, everybody just put it on. Let's put a line in the sand. I'm agreeing with it. Put it on. It sucks. I hate it. I have to put anti-fog on my glasses. I mean, I could whine about all this, but at the same time, my life could be far worse, I guess. I mean, there's a lot worse things I could be having to deal with than putting a mask on. I mean, like I said, the show's about enlightening and positivity.
Yes.
So, I mean, I've seen memes where people are like, now it's mask, next it's going to be chips and silly crap like that. I think, you know, if you're worried about a chip in your body, then you better get rid of your smartphone because that thing's tracking you every day.
Yep.
So
and listening to you.
Yeah.
But that's another subject another day.
Yeah. It's another topic.
All right.
What's anybody? It looks like everybody else made a few comments. Like Tennessee is the same.
Rick is getting ankle surgery on the 14th.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with this COVID, man, and that's, I guess, to go back to one other topic that we were talking about earlier, and that's, you know, it's I don't know the real story behind what's really going on because there's so much disinformation. So just be careful. Follow what your state government says.
Yep.
That's probably the most important thing, because news is messing with everybody's heads on both left and right. It doesn't really matter.
So one thing that I heard was, with all the cancellations of people getting surgeries and stuff done, now that they're actually making it into the hospital, those numbers are rising because they were quarantined they were at home because they weren't allowed to leave. They couldn't go to work or anything. Everything was postponed. So now that they're actually making it to their hospitals and everything, and they're getting tested, they're finding out that they could have been a carrier, and then they get put on the list of person that was a positive person on it.
Well, not only that, what kind of sucks is that there was, after they said this high number of COVID-19 issues, and then they're like, oh, well, there was a mistake on some of the tests.
Yeah.
So it's like, so we're really never going to know what the true amounts ever.
I mean,
we don't even know what the true amount of death is either.
I think
because they falsified those numbers.
I think there's I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to get deep in the weeds, but I think right now we know Indiana wants us to do this on Monday, and let's just get prepared for that.
And doesn't mean you have to drive with your mask on. Please don't be that.
Well, unless
person.
you have a passenger with you.
Yes, unless you have a passenger. But if you're the only one in the vehicle, please don't wear your mask because you look like an idiot.
You can wear your.
You look like an idiot.
Well, they want to wear their mask. Maybe they have amnesia and forget they have it on, and they're like, "Well,
how can you not know that you're wearing a mask?"
Think about it though. What if you're like, I'm gonna have it on all the time, so when I leave my car or enter my car, I won't forget to put it on. So, to each its own, man.
Yeah.
Some people do the speed limit, some people don't.
Maybe you're just jealous because you don't look that good in a mask.
Exactly. Yep, that could be.
Probably.
All right,
what do you guys think?
I think you should.
Do I look good in a mask?
I think that tied right into this. So.
Yes. So with the COVID, unfortunately, the Fort Wayne, Haunted Castle, and Black Forest is being canceled this year for safety precautions. With the amount, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, we've all been there. I mean, there was really no proper way to social distance in that place whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, when they come and scare you, they're like right here, like.
And then when people are standing in line, I mean, they're standing like really close.
Yeah, they pull in thousands of people there, and it's, it's really sad to.
Yeah.
Rick's got the.
Can be arrested.
Yeah, he put the link. Thanks for sharing that link, Rick. We appreciate that. Yeah, it sucks about that event getting canceled because I went, I think, every year for the past few years with Ryan, and that's a fun event. And all that money goes to the Boy Scouts.
Correct.
And there's all that's volunteer workers. Those people aren't being paid to do any of the work in there. Those are all people volunteer from churches and different parts of the Boy Scouts.
Yep.
And
Boy
I
Scouts.
think even the Girl Scouts get involved in some of the stuff. I'm not sure if it's the castle or the forest, but it
So
really stinks.
mom says she's dog grooming. Been busy doing that. Cheyenne has been doing illegal downloading music.
There you go. Let everybody know you're downloading music.
Is she like downloading it from Spotify or something? Because you
Probably.
can download it that way to your phone.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, let's claim that.
Okay, we'll claim that.
With that cancel of events, though, keep that in mind, though, because a lot of these people in different organizations now have to reorganize all their life, like we are with putting masks on and stuff like that.
Yep.
And I guess these folks didn't really probably depend, but kind of depended on income from these events that they can't put on that would have generated lots of profit
Well,
for the
that means
organizations.
now,
So
like when they're doing the popcorn rallies and stuff for Boy Scouts or the Girl Scout cookies, that's when you really need to really step in and buy.
and can buy and contribute,
Yep.
or to any of the organizations that you're seeing.
You can go to
that
their
would-
websites.
or and any of the organizations that you like that's similar to this. Just remember that they're canceling events, and there's going to be probably a time of need to keep them in mind.
Well, like one thing I like is how Facebook does that thing for your birthday where you can do a
Donate
donation
to a
thing.
charity. Yep.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Someone's
Can
asking
these-
if we can download the
Download
podcast.
the podcast. I don't know if it's downloadable. It is.
It's on
I
Facebook.
mean, it's saved on Facebook, so you could watch it at any time. So it's always saved on Facebook.
Summer Festival has been canceled.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it stinks. It's a hard time, and I think we're a good group of people in this country that know how to take care of each other, and I think we'll get through it. So no matter how, I mean, it's like life has peaks and valleys, and right now we're in the lowest peak, and we'll rally forward and pull out of it.
All right. So this was something that I actually watched, and I had said something about you watching it.
I know who this guy is, and he's a funny,
Zac Efron.
funny dude.
Zac Efron created a TV show called Down to Earth. If you don't know who Zac Efron is, he played on Baywatch, the new one.
Yeah, he's a pretty funny dude in some of his movies.
Yeah.
Can I throw the YouTube one?
So Elena and I
You can't.
sat and watched it on
link.
Netflix, watching the series. It's like 8 episodes. And he travels everywhere and talks about like the ecosystem and global warming and how to use solar panels and everything on top of houses and stuff.
Alright.
And they talked about Puerto Rico and how everything happened there. And there was actually one place where this guy was already on the grid, and it's a bed and breakfast. He had solar panels on top of his roof, and he provided for his neighborhood with batteries charging,
nice.
and he had a rainwater system put in so he can get rainwater. So he
was
water.
well prepared.
Yes.
Yeah,
And he
that's
helped his neighbors and everything. So it talks about water, like different thicknesses of water and things. It's just a really cool show.
yeah. It sounds like it. I'll have to check it out. I mean, I don't consume as much TV as usual, but I'll definitely on a weekend or a Saturday. Looks like Elena. Thanks for posting that link there.
I know there is a guy that does the survival thing on Discovery. I forgot what the show name is, but his house is actually designed by the sun, where when the sun comes up and everything, and like the whole entire thing is nature. Like he walks barefoot and all this.
Probably has like
shit.
geothermal in it and stuff like that.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
everything is nature wise, and it's pretty neat on how he does it.
That geothermal stuff is pretty wild
Yeah, it's expensive in the beginning, but the payout's supposed to be pretty good. So.
because they're doing that in New Zealand right now. They're doing geothermal because they have so many volcanoes and stuff.
Yeah.
They showed a part where, like, in the sand, they were actually boiling eggs
Boiling eggs on the sand.
on the
Nice.
sand in the water.
Wow,
That's right there.
that's
They have a bread that they do down there that you can do like salmon and everything, and the bread they put in a pot and then they bury it and let it sit there for 24 hours and it actually bakes the bread.
Oh, holy cow! In the
it's
sand.
in that That TV series.
Oh, it's in that TV series.
Yes.
That's crazy.
All right, so Down to Earth with Zac Efron
Yes.
on Netflix, and Elena did put a link there, so I'm not sure if that's a clickable link for you or not, but at least you have that ability to copy it and paste it into your browser.
Oh, that's
Um,
right. So
Oh.
Elena, on a side note, she has her own photography business she does for real estate for people's homes.
Yeah, you should put that in there, Elena. Put your,
Yeah, definitely
your
do that.
link in there.
So currently, there is a house that's over in Rochester, Indiana, that is on a complete geothermal setup.
The house is
um,
beautiful.
It is amazing. I would definitely check it out if you're interested in the market of getting a new home.
If
New
you're into like building your cars or car
Oh my
storage, it has a
gosh.
beautiful pole barn. It's all
Yes.
done up nice.
It already has a car jack set up and
Yeah, it's got
everything.
a lift
That's
in it.
crazy.
Yeah, you haven't seen it. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so picture it sold by Elena. She's got that real estate photography. If you're selling a home and you want it to sell at a better price, her photos will help
Picture
achieve
it's
that. So
Old by Elena.
yeah, yep.
Old. By
We're gonna have to definitely get her on here at some point. She could be one of our guests. So
Yeah, Rick, because of the delay, there's a 20-second delay. Those are not clickable links, but you can copy those.
Yes.
Yes.
copy
And
paste.
what I can do is at the end of the show, I can find all these and make these clickable links in a comment. As far as like a wrap up of the show notes and stuff, I can do that.
Next thing, we want to talk about books. You want to cover?
Yeah, remember we have to save that one for last
Yep.
because we have to do this thing here.
Yep. So we already covered this. So book. Do you want to talk about the book?
Yeah, that's so with the show, like, talk about like enlightening and things that we do in our life. There's a lot of things we catch podcasts, we catch videos that we enjoy on Netflix or Amazon, or there's so many streaming services now. But books are still a popular choice of getting information. I'm not a huge book reader. I love Audible. Audible's freaking phenomenal for getting the books given to you over what?
Said sure.
What? You
I
don't
don't
know
read
what?
books.
You don't read books?
No.
That's because you're so much
You should
screen
do it on
time.
Audible, dude.
Audible is like I'm not a big book reader, but Audible is fantastic. I listened to several books on Audible, and I think you can do a small membership. It's like $5 or
I'm
something.
enjoying Spotify with all the podcasts.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool
documentaries.
podcasts on there on Spotify. I use Cast something.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah, I
That's
like
the one you
that.
introduced me to.
Yeah, but with books, there's I'll let you talk about a book that I know that you enjoy, or we both have read this one, which is really
So the
pretty
book
neat.
that we both have read, I highly recommend it. Elena's currently reading it. Is How to Make Shit Happen by Sean Wallen.
Whalen.
Whalen. Sorry, I always messed it up. I don't know why.
It's all right.
No, his book is it's a small book. You probably should have brought it up here.
It's super easy to read. It's very layman words. Like
Yeah.
the words are so like he even tells you this is going to be an easy read.
It's on Amazon. I think it was free when I initially got
Yeah.
it because I just paid shipping.
It might be like shipping or free or whatever, but it's nothing new out there. But it is kind of neat to see him kind of put some.
Lane's got it posted.
Yeah, so there's some pretty good tidbits. Like one of the biggest things in life is like make a plan, whether you write it down or put it in your head of things that you're going to do or not do. And when I read this, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah, they talk about family, money.
and it kind of gets you
business.
energized. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
lot of positive reading in there, so it's always good to have some good positive reading. And most readers could probably have it done like really snappy fast.
I read mine in about a day and a half.
Yeah, I know a couple others that I enjoy personally. I really like Gary Vaynerchuk. I think his media presence and entrepreneurial attitude in the scene is like some of the best out there. He's like the Tony Robbins and the guys like that are out there, and he's got a couple books called Crush It and Crushing It. So if you're into media, or you're trying to figure out what you want to do in the market, or what kind of entrepreneurial thing you want to do, I highly recommend those two books. What kind of book do you highly recommend? Playboy?
Poetry.
Poetry? You were very good at
He was
poetry.
using poetry.
You should get back into
Edgar Allan
writing
Poe.
poetry.
Edgar Allan Poe.
You should.
He was a drunk, but yeah, he wrote some really good poetry.
You should get back into writing poetry.
Yeah.
That's super annoying that you're doing that.
He did make it into
Who's the Among American?
Yeah,
That's right. You were in the Who's Who of American. Yeah, that's
I was
right.
in there twice.
Twice. Nice.
I remember that.
You should share some of your poetry on the page.
If I can find them.
Yeah.
Moving about a billion times and a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, it gets
pretty much-
lost or moved around in a box. You know? I know that feeling.
And then a lot of stuff was on MySpace, and then MySpace just said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna screw you guys," and delete everything.
MySpace still exists.
Yeah,
I
it's
know,
still
but they
around.
deleted everything.
And I think
You started your whole entire profile again.
Dude, you got to stop that. It's driving me nuts.
I think Justin Timberlake owns MySpace, doesn't he?
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know.
I don't know.
I can't remember, but it still exists.
Well, I know it
it's
still
most-
exists.
It's mostly music.
It looks like
and stuff.
more like. It looks like more.
I found a
Facebook.
bunch of your old photos on there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I actually pulled up my own page. That doesn't allow you to do anything anymore, but
Yeah.
it still had photos in it.
Yeah, that's
a long
cool.
time ago.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to get in there because I wonder if mine's still on there. Yeah, that's where social media started, kind of.
Yeah, I did a couple stories. Mine
Hey,
never
Polly's
went as
watching.
far.
What's up, Polly?
Mine never went as far, but
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah. Remember when we were on MySpace, we got really deep into like,
oh my gosh, like
Like-
decorating it and everything.
well, and what was really cool about it too was that, you know, you could implement the music. Like there was a lot of cool things,
you
but
could.
but you look at it now, it's very like HD, like it's very kind of just, you know, it,
Yeah, 'cause
some-
you can make your
like
own web
sometimes
pages
you would
and
go into the MySpace's page, like somebody's friend.
Yeah, right there. See, Specific Media Group and Justin Timberlake jointly purchased the company.
Oh wow, $35 million. Hey, Polly. Yeah, so yeah, what I thought was, and that's where like streaming now, like when you're looking at like the biggest talk right now in streaming is how like this character called Dr. Disrespect in the gaming
Yes.
world is like totally vanished off the earth with Twitch because Twitch has permanent banned him.
Yep.
And I've been doing like some random research on it, just trying to really understand what's really going on. And I think it would be really cool if Spotify figured out a way, and I think they kind of are when they're pulling Joe Rogan in at a $100 million contract. 3 of the top streamers in the world, Shroud, Ninja, Dr. Disrespect, haven't announced who they're actually going to be streaming with. It makes me think, and we've been told in a month or two we're supposed to know where Dr. Disrespect's going. I'm thinking it's Spotify, and I think Spotify streaming live video with you interfacing with music, music people, music artists, and then they get a portion of money for your playing of their music on your stream. That interactivity, man, that would be super awesome. Where like you're streaming live and you're wanting to pull up one of your podcasts and that video pops in there. I think that would be super cool to see that. You know, I mean, because now it's like with the music strikes and stuff, you got to be careful who you use or don't
Correct.
use. And this all happened at the same time, where all these channels were getting like, delete your videos or you're going to get striked. You know,
Well, I think
on Twitch that was.
there was, who was it? Taylor Swift. She pretty much removed everything she had
Yeah.
off of Apple, if I'm not mistaken, because they didn't want to work with what she was trying to do. So.
I heard people are. I mean, I've read some stories about Spotify where people are making decent money on that. Like like a lot of musicians are saying, get your stuff on Spotify because there's.
I mean, I listened to some Spotify guys that I can't remember the guy's name, but he was before he was big. I listened to him on Spotify while playing games,
Yeah.
and now he's huge.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a good way to start.
Well, and that's how like if you're streaming something, like if you're playing video games and you're playing that music in the background, or if it's like your intro music, you always have someone like that song, and then they're like, "Where's that at? Who is that?" Well, man, that's that intro, and I think Spotify has all the songs, and they tried like in 2000 and I think it was 2012, they tried doing, or was it 2012 or 2015? They tried doing a live videos with like the big affiliates,
Yeah.
and it just kind of went away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know how many of my videos have been deleted just from Twitch.
Yeah, well, they
because
mute them.
they're like, oh, you have you need to go through your video because you have audio that's not
Yes.
supposed to be appropriate. And I'm
Yeah,
like, what?
'Cause of,
And then I go through the whole stupid thing, and it's audio that's actually from music from the game.
yes,
It's like, are you serious? That's
Yes.
in the game.
Yep.
Are you
Yep.
telling me that I have to mute my game so
Yeah.
that players can't hear
Yeah, that
the game?
happens.
It's
Like,
all
that's
about those
dumb.
legal rights, man.
Yeah, it is.
Dumb. Like,
Hey,
it's
they
not
kind
like I
of
was
talk
making
about
money.
streaming. So if you guys don't know who Polly is,
Yeah.
he actually does a really cool live stream of those guys racing,
Yes, they do.
which is really cool to see.
Yeah, he's
on
got a really
Facebook.
good. Polly should post that up inside the page
Yeah,
there.
Polly, post that up.
Post your link to your
Mhm.
content. He was the racer guy. He was on
The racer guy. Yeah.
there's a lot. of
That is like a lot of
Tag
racer
team
guys seeing how I was helping out with the SCCA, and there's a bunch of racing guys.
I don't think you might have met him at one of the move days.
Polly used to have a computer shop on the north side of town.
Yeah, he had that computer shop up north.
Cool. Still don't know him.
Yeah, Polly, post
you,
that up.
you would recognize him if you saw
The
him. in
stream's really
person.
cool because you could see like they have the cameras inside the actual car and everything. You can actually see.
Yeah.
It's like when I got to see it the other day, they were just sitting here chilling out.
Polly and his team have got that thing buttoned up. Nice.
Yes.
Like, and every once in a while, I'll ask him a couple things here and there, and yeah, it'd be neat to have him over to kind of see what we've done already. Just kind of get his input on it, see what he thinks. I think we got a pretty decent setup right
Yeah,
now.
I like
I'm liking I love the video quality.
I'm
It
just
looks
glad I
great.
can look at the camera.
Yeah, we're doing a great job. See you next week. Love you, Mom.
Love you,
We'll see you
Mom.
later.
I love you, Mom.
Bye.
You might want to wait like just a couple more minutes, Mom, because we got a special treat. A really special treat. You
Ooh,
might want to wait.
Polly's out on there. Champ car lot.
Yeah,
Live.
go there. There you can see
Yes.
what's going on. But yeah, don't leave yet, Mom. There's something special we're gonna do next.
All
So, and I think we got one more topic to talk about, and then we got one more special thing that we're gonna do on the show, on every show. And anytime you hear us do this phrase, that means the level is gonna get a little higher octave. The energy is gonna get a little more energetic. And we're going to really emphasize that this individual does not say F-bombs.
Yes.
And it's going to be hard. So just really watch the energy in his face. So, all right. Okay, guys. You know you're ready for this. Hey, Mike,
Send it.
send it.
Hey, Google, you know what pisses me off is when you're driving down the highway and some idiot wants to drive slower than 65, probably even about the same speed limit as the semi driver that they are passing. Why do you have to drive in the left lane? It's pass the semi. We want to go 75. Some of us want to go 90. Depends on who it is actually driving behind you. But when you're driving 65, the same speed limit, that you're passing the semi. Come on. Come on. Or even the semi driver. If you don't know how to drive a semi, stop driving a semi driver, please. That'd be awesome. Because you guys do the exact same damn thing. You guys get behind the semi and then said, oh, there's no cars, even though we're right behind you. And then all of a sudden you cut in front of us and think, oh, well, this semi in front of me is driving slower. No, it's called drifting. You're drifting behind them. You're going to go faster than the car that's in front of you. So you go in there and then you hit that win, and guess what? Boom! Instantly 65. So everybody behind you wants to go past. So we got to sit there and watch you drive slowly. And we're talking about slowly. We're talking about 5 minutes to pass the other semi. Come on. Come on. And then today, even better, just had a semi driver actually get physically out of his truck because he, on Broadway, I'm on Jefferson or Washington. Light turns red. I'm sitting there. And then finally turns red on his side. Turns green. I'm pulling out. The semi driver decided to run the red light. So I beat my horn at him and said, hey, you're an idiot. You just basically pulled out in front of everyone because he took all 3 lanes. And then he decided to say, oh, I'm going to stop in the middle of the lanes, get out of my truck, and yell at the guy that beeped his horn at me because it was a green light. I'm sitting in the car saying, move your truck. It's a green light. Move. Then all of a sudden decided the people beside me pulls up and says, what do you expect him to do? He's driving an 8-wheeler. I don't know. Stop at the red light like normal people do. I don't know. That's just the common sense thing because people, when they see green light, means go. So we had to sit there and wait for a good 3-4 minutes for this guy in the semi to actually put it back in gear and move out of the way. Just common sense, man. It's not hard to drive a vehicle. Just do it.
And on that note, the new movie's coming out.
It's called Unhinged.
Unhinged
With
movie.
Russell Crowe.
Yes.
That movie talks about a guy that is in a. If you haven't seen it, we'll pop a link up there for you. It's a new movie coming out where a lady and her child honk at a guy. Ends up being Russell Crowe, and it's
Russell Crowe with some weight.
yes,
Yes.
he has some weight.
Well,
Yes.
his weight, the stereotype on it was like a southern kind of
Yes,
Oh, yes.
he did. I
rough
felt
and
that.
tough kind of guy.
Yeah.
He even had the accent going.
Yes.
Like he looked
And he's driving a big truck.
big old
And
Ford pickup
He is
truck.
stalking this lady like crazy through this movie.
Yes,
Yes.
because he even says like, "I think you should apologize to me." You know, like he got that tone in there, that deep southern tone in this
But
voice.
there's a difference between types of honking you do. There's a little beep beep that you should move, and there's the get out of my way beep
yeah,
beep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
if you're looking for a good movie title to check out, this one looks pretty good.
Definitely.
And talking about some of that road rage, and you thinking about what's going on, and you look at what's going on the road, man. Like, that movie
But I'm not
there-
an idiot and get out of the vehicle. If you're going to get out of the vehicle, I'm just going to say you're an idiot because I'm going to go around you because you just got
But
out
you're
of the
not
vehicle.
saying that all semi drivers are bad.
Not every semi driver. No, there's some actually good semi drivers. But here lately, and I think it's more because of the jobs changes, and a lot of people are looking for new careers. They just don't know how to drive.
I don't think driving truck's a good
I mean,
career
it's-
yet to begin into. 'cause
I
everything
don't
moves so
understand.
slow.
It's just the fact that like they don't. A lot of people need to learn how to race. If you're going to drive, I think what they need to do is teach kids how to race first before they put them in driving. Not the fasting part, but it's just the fact that hey, they're going to drift. You're going to have a bunch of stuff that drafting and all that fun stuff. So when you're pulling up to a vehicle on a highway, you already know, okay, I'm going 65, and the car in front of me is going 65. Why am I catching up? Oh, it's because the cars in front of me is taking most of the wind. I'm going to catch up. It's going to save you on gas mileage, just to let you guys know. But if you decide to go past them, you're going to have to speed up. You got to. You can't just expect to go, the car in front of you going 65, and you're going 65, and decide to go and pass this person at 65. Not going to happen. Won't happen.
All right.
So, like what Elena was saying, Fort Wayne Region SCCA, they actually do teaching for. You did.
Here you
something,
go.
didn't you, bro?
You go. Yes.
Yeah, so
Boom.
it's associated primarily through Street Survival. Street Survival is an organization that takes kids, puts them in real environments where they would be out of control, and then it gives them an education in what the changing of lanes, wet
changing
conditions,
lanes.
stuff like that. So yeah, that would be something I would suggest. Streetsurvival.org. But the big thing with road rage, or just everybody's very distracted right now, so there's no telling what that guy was doing or not doing.
Yeah, but there's no reason to get out of the vehicle. If you get honked and you did something stupid,
He doesn't
just
think he
take
did
just
anything
take the
stupid.
honk and go.
He doesn't think he did, so that's why he got out of the
If
car.
you ran the red light,
Well, I mean, in your eyes,
clear
yes.
as no, it wasn't in my
No,
eyes.
I'm saying in your eyes, you saw him
Everybody
run the
else
red
saw
light.
it.
He didn't feel like what he was doing was incorrect.
Well,
So,
I mean,
but I enjoyed your rant, and that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be called the Mike Rant. I don't know if you ever watched Family Guy, but Peter did a skit on the show that was, what grinds my gears. So that's Ryan's. That's gonna be Mike's thing.
Mike's rant.
And
Mike's
just so you know, is your phone password protected?
Yes.
Can you open it up?
It actually popped up.
It actually does. I don't know if you can see this or not,
Nice.
but it actually does pull up, hey, Google. And that's what we want him to.
He was loud enough that it actually picked up on Cheyenne's.
Did it?
Google.
Nice.
It was trying to find it.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's our little thing to get. And then we're going to end it with some kind of maybe movie title or something like that, something to kind of pull it
Oh,
together. So,
Another movie title, and I don't know, it hasn't been a title yet, but if you guys are, I'm going to say his name wrong, but Keanu Reeves? Is that his name?
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, there has been talk, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube video about it, that he is going to get a Marvel character. They're trying not to leak it yet, but they are saying that it's going to be, because right now they're talking about there's different editions, like the 4th edition was the Black Widow,
Okay.
some other ones. They're talking about 5th edition
Who do you
that
think
he's
it
going to
is?
pick him up. I don't know. No one knows.
So my thought, because of Matrix, he's really huge in the Superman.
I can't.
Superman's DC though.
Well, I
Yeah,
know,
he's
but
DC,
I'm
but-
thinking they're going to come up with a character that's going to be related to a Superman type character.
No.
Uh,
I get a feeling what they're gonna do is because he's really into bikes, and they were talking about it because he's really into bikes. There is a character that's actually not Ghost Rider, but there's another character that actually does bikes. They were talking about him being in one of
It's
those.
a Marvel character.
He's
I
a Marvel
guess you'll have
character.
to dig into that, folks.
But-
Look around and see what Keanu Reeves. I don't know if you know about this guy.
That
But
dude's
this,
very humble.
this guy is probably like most of his income he puts into cancer research because his sister going through it.
He's not a very flashy person.
He's big into motorcycle racing, very big into two-wheel
Yes.
racing. This guy is this. I mean, to think from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures.
Which is coming out a new one.
Yeah, they're coming up with a new one. He's in. They are both in that.
They're both in it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're both in it.
Cool.
They
But,
go back in the time and all this other stuff.
But yeah, that's that guy. He does a lot of good movies. I've liked a lot of his movies. Even the serious, like drama films that he's done are really good. So, but yeah, I guess you guys will have to dig into that and see what Marvel character you think he's going to be. Maybe leave a comment, leave us some links, maybe through your research or Marvel Wikipedia searching. You know.
But yeah, most of the YouTube, if you YouTube it, you'll see what I saw at least.
Yep. Well, awesome. I don't think we got much more on your topic list. We got Mike's rant done. So, you have anything else you want to say before we do our outage? Mike, remember that one time we were driving on US 20 to go to my house in LaGrange, and one of your windshield wipers flew off
Yes.
your car?
Yes, I do remember that. That was kind of
It
not
was a fun time.
Dude, that happened during a.
It was a really bad storm. Yes, it
Yeah.
sucked.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember a day that I changed the hood on my car. And when I changed the hood on my car, it was daytime when I got to my brother's house, Matt. And when we put the new hood on, what I didn't realize is I didn't have the latch that goes
The
on the
hood
bottom
latch.
of it to connect to the hood latch to the car. And so we put some straps on it and we went for a test drive. And the important part is I know how to race a car very fast. And thankfully I have that ability because at 65, 70 mile an hour and some dark turns, the hood whoosh, and my windshield. And then I drive it back and Matt's like almost brown pant moment. You know, it's like we're both kind of like, wow, that was not fun. The whole time I'm driving it back with duct tape all the way across like a demolition car.
It looked like NASCAR.
Looked like a NASCAR window, yeah. And I'm just like putting safety glasses on the way home because I was afraid glass is going to hit me in the eyes.
Yeah.
I could hear glass like falling and hitting the dash. And what a mess that was. But I think we're done.
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
All right, guys.
That's
Well, we're
it so
going to
far.
eat some dinner. We'll post some pictures of our yummy lasagna.
Oh, one thing. Comments. Anything you guys want us to do next week? Feel free to put some comments. Give us some ideas. And yeah, we might do it. We might not. Depends on what the comment is and what you guys want us to do. But
Yeah,
definitely give us some comments.
Rick's throwing a plug out to 469 Sports and Spirits to listen to people sing and have dinner 9:30 to 1:30 in the
There you
morning.
go. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely for next week, if there's a comment or a movie that you guys want us to talk about and check out, at least give us a comment soon so that
Yeah.
we can at
Prepare
least
for it.
investigate it, look at it. Because we're not going to go and rant on something if we don't know what the heck we're talking about. Because we're not
We might not
certain,
even rant on it. We might
certain
just talk about it.
TV shows that.
But as
If
far
you-
as next week, we'll post when we're going to be live. And again, if you saw my little thumbnail or a little graphic in how to get a live ping of when we're going to start, we'll always have a 5-minute window of when the stream will start and all that. So,
Cool.
all right.
All right. So
Thank you for
Thank you for
watching
watching
Massey Bros.
Massey Bros.
Embrace the experience.